3, we are on Astropolis, the not following as a playthrough. Yeah. Let's jump into Tartarus. We got a couple of things to point up here. God, this is taking forever. Round and round and round we go. There we go. Ba-bam. And still going slow. Okay, so got a couple goodies here. Actually built that one by accident. I might take that down. We're into Mekanism. We've got our metallurgic infuser, we got our crusher, and we've got our enrichment chamber. So that was a good thing. I also have a ton of uranium downstairs. And I got to looking at uranium, and if you go into JEI, and you go uranium, it really is not obvious what you use it for. So yeah, you can make uranium, blah, 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 in a number of different ways. But how do you use it? Well, you can use it to make an ingot of ingots. Woohoo. You can use it for uranium plate, which basically makes uranium sheet metal, which, yeah, you don't have a whole lot of uses for that either. So you kind of go round and round until you hit this, the yellow cake uranium, which you can use to make fluorite, or you can use to make uranium oxide, which you can use to make uranium hexafluoride, which you can use to make liquid uranium hexafluoride, which you can then put into buckets or bottles or turn into nutritional paste. Okay, so there was something we missed, and it's not super obvious. Let's see. Uranium hexafluoride. Here it is. Isotopic centrifuge. This is where you get your fuel for your nuclear reactor. And you're going to need a few other things to do it. You're going to need steam. Actually, you're going to get this and this, which makes steam in that. Yeah, or you take sodium in the fuel, and you get superheated sodium and nuclear waste. Fissile fuel. Come on. You show me? I guess that's all we do. We reprocessed fissile fragments to make fissile fuel. Apparently the fissile fuel is what you need to make, let's see, burn rate is 1 MBT, 1 mega BTUs per tick. So a fair chunk of energy. The question I've got, which as a developer, looking at other mod packs, what do you need all that energy for? Because quite honestly, most packs, you can make more energy than the sun holds, but there's nothing to use it on. It just sits there, or you just burn up fuel. I mean, look at what I got for charcoal. I got tons of charcoal. There we go. Look at our charcoal. I mean, for what I need, this is overkill. I don't have any use for all this charcoal, yet I can make as much of it as I want. So, and if I converted it into power, I mean, you look at my power system, it is not a big power system. In fact, it's on overkill at the moment because I made a couple of upgrades. I removed a couple stacks of the flint blocks and put in a source block for lava up there, and that is just I have more power than I know what to do with now. And that's not a big power plant as far as how much it outputs. There's not a lot of energy coming out of this. What do I need a nuclear power plant for? I don't need to process that much. I rarely use the machines. The only one that's running constantly is the crusher, and that's intermittently. Every now and then a crystal drops in, it grinds, and it's done. It's not even enough to even pull down the energy rating on that. This doesn't take but drops. There is no reason at this point that I can see why we need a nuclear reactor in this game. Other than the fact to say, hey, I built a nuclear reactor, which, can be fun the first time. But if you've been in the game, and this has been sitting idle for I don't know how long. I needed some sawdust. I got the little bit of sawdust I needed. It just sits there. So why did we even have this in the pack? Why did we even have sawdust required? Other than you needed a couple sawdust to get to the next thing that you use for a couple of things to get to the next thing. Which I get. The whole idea is you're going to try and get back to the overworld, right? So once you get to the overworld, game's done as far as the pack and such is concerned. What if I never want to get back to the overworld? What if I want to do things out here? There are a lot of things that could have been done to enhance this, which weren't done. Like I say, having what the heck's it called? The map thing, journey map. Having journey map in here with the waypoints turned on killed a lot of potential that we could have had for, building out in the asteroid belt or what have you. Your texture pack is extremely limited. Look at that. We got like 5 textures you start out with, and you pick up a couple extras. I mean, there's chisel and all that in here, but basically you're limited to about 5 textures, 5 types of blocks, plus some wood, if you want to make things out of wood and watch your place burn down. Personally, not a fan of wood. Nope. Not as a building material, only as a decorative material. So, again, great pack if you're new to playing on Java. Not a great pack if you're a veteran, if you get that distinction, unless you're like just doing quest books, which I know there's some of you out there just like doing quest books. Me, I'm more building oriented. I want to make stuff, and there's not a lot of stuff here to work with. Not a terrible thing, because that then pushes your creativity. You work with a limited palette, you learn how to work with things a little bit better. And these are kind of cool textures. They're expensive, but you could use these for building. That's a nice bright texture. That would brighten this place. Look at how dreary this is. Gray sky, gray rocks, more gray rocks, black rocks. Really? Couldn't have had something just a tad more colorful in this. Just saying. That's why I put the door in there. The azalea door. It's pretty compared to all this drab, which is part of the reason why I went with the pipes instead of the immersive engineering wires, because they're a different color. Okay. That's why I like these. Blue. Do you see any other blue? The windows are a little bit, but do you see any other blue in here? No. If you want color, that's not what I want. If you want color, you can, nope, you can buy it. Okay. Yeah, black was not a good thing, but you can buy your colored stones if you want. And I'm not certain if you're limited on these. They cost 8 each. I don't know if you're limited on how many you can get. These, you're limited on. You can get one each of these elevators. And again, That's still, look at how that red stands out in this sea of gray and black. Just, yeah, pops. Just like if we go up to the top, look at how that lavender stands out in all this drab. So, not to be super critical on Astropolis. Again, I think it's a great mod pack, especially if you're new and you get through the first phase, because the first phase is a little, if you don't know where to look, being that I tend to live in 112.2, I don't look for quests up here. We don't have this necessarily. We have actual books. By the way, I did get some books. Where did they go? Bob. Nope. I don't remember where I stuck them. They're probably downstairs. Books, no. Oh, I got emeralds up there. And I got obsidian. There we go. We have enchanted books. But we usually have a quest book, something we can thumb through and work with, and it's not just a listing. So that was kind of a culture shock thing for me. But again, so far so good. As you can see, I am just blazing through the list here. I have been in this for like 4 days, and I spent like a day and a half just fuddling around with this first bit here. Once we got to iron, it started speeding up, and once we got to the mining belt, oh my god, it just went, it's been flying. So I will be off to the moon probably by tomorrow is what I figure. I may actually be off to the moon now. Let's look at what we got to do to make a moon portal frame. So you got to have the Venus frame, you got to have mining belt frame, you got to have a quantum entangle porter. Okay, so what is that? I can make that. I can make that. Well, I can't make it. Yeah, I can almost make that. Teleportation core. Yeah, we can make all this. I can go to the moon. So I may just do that tonight or this afternoon when I get off work. Go to the moon, see what's there, and continue working on the other parts of the quest tree, because I can basically skip power and wireless, go straight to the moon, and never ender ores. Sulfur, coal, I don't need redstone, I don't need lead, I don't need aluminum, osmium, tin. Why am I going here? Quartz, silver, lapis, iron, copper. Basically, looks like I am going there just to get there. Ore remover. Work in progress. Yeah, let's hope that work in progress works. Dimensional shards. Which... cheese? I'm assuming you can find cheese on the moon. Prismarine. Okay, that is... yeah, that's deep mob learning. That could be an issue. Actually, what's this? Never ender ore base. Ender ore base. What can you... it doesn't say. Click to view recipes. Oh, I don't want to make it. I want to use it. There we go. That one let me go. You got JEI is tricky in this one. So we've got different, you can use this to make different ores. Why you would want to, yeah, I don't know, because you got, this is really expensive just to get one block of that. So there might be something else about these ores that never end. Oh, all you can do is make covers out of it. Well, that's useless. Why would you want to even... I don't understand. Okay, don't get me on my high horse. Infused ender pearl. Okay, so what do you use that for? You better need that to get to the overworld. Flight module. Water breathing module. Okay, I'm not seeing anything off the top of my head that you'll be required to get to the end, to the overworld. Pedestal, crafting core, nothing major there. Oh yeah, we have to get to Mars yet, that's why. Okay, so to get to the Mars portal frame, click to view recipe. Okay, does the Mars portal frame not work? Press U. Okay, U. That was weird. So we need the quantum. What happened? Stop that. U. Okay. Ultimate crafting to get. There's your space portal frame. So this is where you need to get. You need your Mars portal. You need overworld cores. What is an over? Oh my lord! Look at all that. Gem of gems. So you got to do all the complete shard of shards. So these basically are one of everything of this type. One ingot of everything, one gem of everything, one shard of everything. Deep slate, which I can get. Stone, which I can get. Dirt, which I can get. Grass block? Dirt plus leaves. Yeah, I can get that. So basically, you got to get a lot of gems, a lot of shards, and a lot of ingots, and you can go back to Earth. I could potentially even do that now, I'm thinking. But in any case, I got to end this up. It's time for me to get ready for work. We got truck today. Woohoo! Love truck. Look at that. I can jump real high. And there's my alarm. So, bye. Join us next time for a trip to the moon. See you then. Bye.